Hey everybody, I am Blind Ryan, and this is episode 4 of Final Fantasy XIV: Describe the Blind. And I had started this 30 seconds, and then Chip immediately wanted out, so we went walking for 4 hours because he did not want to go on all 3 laps, but I made him for bugging me. And we finally got back, and I've had some lunch. And... So anyway, we're in the cave. We just got our quest from Esumion. Apparently I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. Well, by wind. Oh, it's in the east. It's in the East Shroud, just on the inn. And a soldier's breakfast. Ah, good. They're right there. So now we just go to the Central Shroud and work our way east. I want to see something. I wonder if he'll still have me be a Tia, or if he's going to have me upgraded. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We pop out to Central Shroud. While I'm thinking about it, I should open up my thing. Midge Swarm is North Shroud, Microchew is North Shroud, Sylphid Swarm is Green Tier in Central Shroud, and then East Shroud in Honey. So, Sylphid Swarm and the Northern Vultures we can get while we're on the way. And I'm gonna go down to down to Bent Branch Meadows beforehand so that we can get attuned to an Aetheryte there. So obviously it's nighttime. Let us sprint. Looks like we'll be crossing the river. Is there a bridge? Does not look like it. Wait, seriously? Oh, okay. Damn, I do not see a bridge to get us across this river, and I really don't want to jump in the river. Because while it is a crick I feel like dealing with. Ah, there's a bridge. Finally! Describing again. Started my video and not even 30 seconds in, Chip was bugging me. So we went for 3 laps, 6 miles, 4 hours, because of all the rests. It is asleep. I'm sticking out. So Bent Branch Meadows is, well, we're on a deck, even though there's no reason for us to be on a deck. There's a chocobo that we can talk to, so that we can get a what essentially is a flight path. So we've unlocked that. Now we need to go to the Aetheryte in the middle of the in the middle of the meadows. So we go up this hillock, and right in the middle is the Aetheryte. We learn Teleport, which will go to General, Teleport, and here, move it up here, and there we are. So now let's go to the northeast. Wait, where's Green Tier? That's where we're supposed to go. Oh, there's Green Tier. Okay, so yeah, it's in the same general area. Go past these tents, and now we're in the river. It should be easier to get out this side. Out, out, out. Okay. So it is currently 2:19. I need to go until around 5:30. And then I can get my dinner of half a bag of vegetables and a potato. And once my dinner's done, I've got 3 more laps to walk. That is 12 miles in total. The most I've ever walked in a given day, and I think I'll be good for it. Fucking chigs. Luckily, they're not aggressive. Oop, there's the micro chew. It looks like a Bulbasaur. It's a plant with a flower on its back and tendrils. Hoglets. I don't think there are any more over this way. There we go. Rocked. Punch. That. Now I've got to get these things. Obtain an Anole egg and slay 3 Anole. That's right. Oh, these are the little raptor things that breathe fire. They're called different things in different regions. Good shit. Oh, these ones just breathe fucking poison. You all send me after bitch tier enemies. Oh, Frost. And let's see. So while they look like little white raptors, they have little dinky wings that there's no fucking way they're gonna fly. But whatever. I desperately need something more powerful than this stone. Like, I know it's not my thing to be doing damage too much. But I should be doing more damage than this. It's supposed to be an egg around there as we climb up into the hills. Ah, there's one. Alright. Aggro on me, I'll fuck you up. Punch. I gained a level. And now we have an Anole egg. And then we have to go back, which we will do shortly. I want to get my class quest done so that we can try different classes and level different classes and do all these lobby quests that I don't feel like doing on this class because there's no point. I think when the time comes, I'm going to give my guy a bushy tail again. Or the lion tail. That'd be kind of funny. There's the shroud. The honey yard. Northern vultures. scraps of food left scattered around forest thoroughfares by goblin travelers, attracting all sorts of carrying, craving cloud queen, who, when the fodder is gone, sets her sight on poor Lalafell and pilgrims. Discourage further vultures from frequenting the region by slimy ones already here. And yeah, northern vulture. It's a vulture. You only need to kill 3 of them. So. Although I guess I ought to do them all. Get the fucking thing done. Fucking vultures. Come here, you. They just keep throwing stones. When in doubt, huck a rock. Oh, sylphid swarms. Those were the ones I was supposed to get. I don't know where the hell those are. Oh shit. We're in a little trouble. There we go. Fucking vulture tagged on me, so I was fighting 2 of them without realizing it. Because, you know, my eyes were just as shitty as they've always been. And the goddamn thing came on my left side. I believe. No, I definitely got some wrong information. No, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pull up the hunting logs, and I need to favorite that page. I'm gonna have to if I'm gonna be doing all of them. So favorite, go, and grab Conjurer. Northern Vulture Syrphid Swarm 2724. So we'll deal with that when we get back. And the honey mill, honey yards, honey. The honey yard, yes, is a place for beekeeping. Wolflu. Or Wolfew. You must be Grand. Brother Esamion sent word to expect you. I hate these fucking names. It should be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed. Pray forgive my hesitation, but recently that I attained the title of hearer, and, well, you're my first student. Ah, yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of the Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring, giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm, which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study. I sympathize, Gorion. But trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Okay. Oh, I need to go north. So this honey yard, there is a building that we cannot get into. And a bunch of bee boxes. Head north. Oh, it's the pier back to Gridania. Hornet swarms. Northern vultures. Fuck. 2 of them. Did not want to tag 2 of them. Run away! Fuckers. So we go to the destination. And we got a honeybee swarm. It's literally a swarm of bees. We're throwing stones at it. Because, you know, that's how that works. go back, and I just realized that with C-Pose, I could have played my elf from way back when. I was going to call him Benoit Mandelbrot. Alas. Probably for the best. I do like this cat. Alright. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Valkyn's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that bees should choose to congregate there? What has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air current. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your power of conjuring to disperse it. Okay. We're going to sprint. There it is. Ooh, an event. Painted wind strokes. We need to put you asleep, bud. There's another one. God damn, they summoned a bunch of them. The wind sprites are little whirlwinds. The taste one's a little bit bigger. Uh-oh. The sprite's presence is palpable. Leave the healing to me. I don't even interested in the offense. Damn, that is a fucking lot of them. So goddamn many of them, I can't keep track of them all. And I need to move that. The enemy list is a bit... If she hadn't healed me, I'd have been fucked. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. That is returned to full flower. You make me run back. Absolute bitch. That's the way. There's a wooden path up to the dock. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials as that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Brian, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with the wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand up under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar press upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Grind. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillgate Plain and inform Brother Esumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Aren't we helpful? So now, if we go south, back to the central shroud. Almost forgot. HUD layout. You need to move. Whoops. Did not mean to close that. You definitely need to move. Where should I put you, though? It's the enemy list. Thinking. Probably just gonna smooch it over here. Over here. There we go. Now it's a little more out of my way. So hopefully that'll do the trick. UI fuckery is kind of always a thing. 2724. Looks like it's south. Those were at 2818. I never remember whether X or Y is horizontal and vertical. Gabino's Boer. We go back in here and talk to Pauline. Ah, you've returned. Now my brothers and sisters continue their meditation undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Sud Kamazam at the Bannock? Anole eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. She'll be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Yeetus completus. Off we go. To the south. Find these fucking sylphs. My guess is it's just another fucking bunch of little things. 27, 24. So we should just keep going south and see what we need to see. There they are. Right in front of this building. Fucking bugs. Medica is the AoE. And Sumer is the detrimental effects. Oh god, I'm so nervous about healing my first dungeon. Now we're only missing the Midge Swarm, which is in North Shroud, which I'm going to detour to take care of that once we get done with the returning the egg. I hope people enjoy this. This is not easy to do, because there's not very much to describe. We're in a forest. There's tons of fucking overgrown grass and gigantic trees. And some of the trees walk. Black Eft. Oh, it's a black salamander. With janky looking eyes. That's how they show that the creatures are alien. They give them janky eyes. Normal looking creatures, janky looking eyes. Just add a tail or something. That'll work. Give it little wings, you know. Fuck. Sub Kamazon. Who goes there? Oh, Brian, it's you. Another delivery? Oh, it's a kitty. It's a brown-haired kitty. In red armor. I'm not certain I should be the one to buy Nafika. That's an Nole. The troops would be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the Anoles are more numerous than ever. You appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Ryan. Level up, level 12. Damn, I am fucking going. Raise. That is a vitally important one. So we're gonna do... Well, that one I don't need to worry about so much. So I'm gonna put that one in... I think we'll put that one over here on the other bar. Because that's one I can do, I have to do out of combat anyway, I think. Don't I? Nah, I'd probably better put it on the heal bar. Except we'll have it be G. That's a good one. Alright. So let's talk to Galfred. Ryan, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Yeah, sure. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here, are you fucking kidding me? I was just there. Lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hero and his guard have been attacked by a towering shadow. Ah, you heard me, true, a shadow. Any other day I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixali incursion in the West Shroud area at Belago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. It must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so you had best make haste. So now we've got to go home, because we have to turn in our quest. And go to the North Shroud and kill the, midge swarms. Where are the midge swarms? 2621. Then we can do the other shit at some other time. Christ almighty! It's still dark. Oh, there's a little awnings. There's little awnings with lanterns that lead our way into Gridania. Ew. Check something really quick. Okay. Go up to the Aetheryte, pop on up to the North Shroud really quick. 26, 21, 30, 25. We need to go further. We need to go further northwest. Oh, fuck it, this run. I need to do a very quick thing for my log windows so that I can change. I need to change the color of the Crossworld link shell to that. Yeah. And then I also need to change guild chat and that. There we go. Now it's a little more visible. 26, 21. Oh, I see. It's up here. Ah, there's a midge swarm. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Bugs. We're too awesome for this one. Across the bridge, and there's our final midge swarm. Damn, that gave us almost an entire level. So now we've got rank 2. Tree slugs, arbor buzzards, goblin hunters. Let's see, East Shroud, Central, East. Excuse me, Central, East, 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 South, and East. Shit! Oh my god, is it? Yes, it is. The sun is rising. That means we might actually get music. Back up the beaten path. And as opposed to stone path, obviously. There we go. So now we go to the south. We're actually really close to the Conjurer's Guild, so it's nice. Get in here. Let's check our things again. Wait. What does Stone Mastery do? Upgrade Stone to Stone 2. Maim and Mend increases base attack damage and HP restoration. Free Cure grants a 15% that after casting Cure, the magic cost for the next cure will be 0. Arrow Mastery from Arrow to Arrow 2. Lucid Dreaming gradually restores your own MP. Next spell is cast immediately. Spells can be cast without interruption. Additional effect nullifies most knockback and draw-in effects. Damn, level 44 is going to be a banger. Rescue instantly draws target party member to your side. That's the yoink. That's going to be my F. Or when I need the tank to go here. Oh, yeah, that was something I need to check here. Skip playback of previously viewed scenario cutscenes, transportation cutscenes, and housing cutscenes. Don't care about any of that shit. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Alright, brother Essumion. Welcome back, Ryan. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. This as well. Having made allies of 2 elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjuring. Stupid nose. The full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? Oh, it's Sylphie again. You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. Asumion shakes his head. He really looks young. I cannot overstate how young he looks. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge... I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjury the same way she did and become just as great a conjurer, you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I would have no recourse but to strip you of the name Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? I'm Angor. Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. And she runs away. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Grian. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who is unable to use any spells outside the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for her to cast rays. I shudder to think of what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I'm only glad those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Yes. Before you depart, I would speak to with you of one further matter. Thus far, you've completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you place conjury above your other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Gorion, and seek your destiny. Never shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. You now have access to other shit. We shall have the gloves, for they are the highest level. Alright, gear sets. This is gonna be fun. Yay, a maple crook and hempen dress gloves. What do those gloves look like? They're green gloves. And the hempen, and the maple crook is a cane. It's a maple cane. Bully! Ah! So we make this gear. God damn it. Because the screen is so limited, I'm gonna have to scale things. Scale to 100. And scale the other window to 80. No, fuck it, 60. Go. And then there we go. Alright, so now we can switch to Conjurer whenever we want. So now let's go get all the other classes. Now crafting I'm not gonna fuck with too much unless there's quests involved, in which I have to. Because I'm trying to stay away from quests. I don't know, I might do crafting on the off. because that way I'll have something to grind through. But I'll still do the class quests in on stream. So botany's up here, leatherworking's up here, lancing is up here, and then lancing is the one we're gonna keep into as an alt to get all these Lobby quests out of the way. Let's go through here to the Great Loam Growery. Damn, there's flowers on top of their fucking houses. Never noticed that before. So we go into this house and land salt. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. What brings you here today? Interested in becoming a botanist, are you? Then you come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what say you? Would you like to add your name to our roll? Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery, but first a brief explanation of the origin of the Botanist Guild. Okay, so this guy's wearing regular leather and a cap as opposed to a hat. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back some 500 years, when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that a precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. Ah, but I suspect you're already confused, not being forest-born. Let me put it in a way your kind would understand. The Twelves Wood doesn't belong to man, but all mighty beings known as elementals. It is by their leave that we Gerdanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive of its bounty. Ever since mankind settled into the Twelves Wood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking off the domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process that only a precious few could actually commune with. Specifically, those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the elementals, aptly known as hearers. In order to relay the elementals' will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was founded with a hearer as its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanist Guild. To this day, the guild employs the services of a hearer who offers guidance to our members, yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices, that is, practices that honor the will of the elementals. And that, my friend, is how the story of our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work we do. With all this talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised as a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist, nor do you need to know the secret forest-born salute. I jest. You just need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess those things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you're ready to begin the enrollment procedure. Ready to enroll? Yes. Music to my ears. It would be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Fufucha. Our guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timber to see that hers is truly God's given talent. It is for this reason that she holds the title of first botanist. Oh, you need not be overawed, for she is the kindest of souls. You'll find the guildmaster just outside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her you desire to become a botanist. I will be right back. I need to do a thing real quick. What the fuck? The Nishokugumi Shoku is recruiting. We're a post-Endwalker 21 plus heavy RP Yakuza FC. With a focus on morally gray and darker themes. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? I gotta share it with my guild. Hang on. Alright, I'm back again. I had to send that to the guild. That's too fucking ridiculous. So, Fufucha is obviously a Lalafell. She's got brown hair, she's got an axe, and she's wearing gardening clothes and a straw hat. I'm Fufucha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it Leon Salt has given you an overview of botany already. Well then, I suppose I'd better continue where you left off. All Gerdanians can be rightly claimed to share a close relationship with nature, but none is as intimate as that of the botanist. This is a calling to nurture the natural environment to the mutual benefit of both man and woman. But even as nature holds us in her loving embrace, providing for every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, do you still wish to walk our path? The look in your eye bespeaks the passion in your heart. Very well, I bid you welcome to the Botanist School. To help you on your way, I present you with this hatchet. Take it up, and then present yourself to me again. I would assign you your first task as a botanist of the guild. We're about to be naked! Put on our ridiculous helmet. Fufucha wishes to assign you your first task as a botanist. I see you have your hatchet on you. Very good. Botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep your blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. But let us see about your first task. Ah, yes. To help you grasp the basics of botany, I'd like you to gather 10 pots worth of latex. The forest yields to us many and more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, you would go to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas and then put your hatchet to use. I wish you well. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forests of the Eorzea and gather materials used in crafting. Trees that are prime for logging are known as mature trees. To locate them, make your way out of the city and use the botanist action known as triangulate. Holy shit. Alright, so we'll do this one real quick. Because it's... oh, wait. There's a thing we can zip to. Go to the North Shroud. Fuck it, why not? Closer. Oh, cool, it shows right up on the map. 10 pots of latex. So we go to the tree, we click, and then we can choose. 45% for maple branch, 100% for latex, 100% for earth shard, and 56% for maple log. What the fuck does quick gathering do? Oh, it just lets you do the same thing. Well, that's really fucking helpful. Last time I did gathering, it didn't let me do that. So we're already level 2. Now we're already level 3. There are no hunting logs for us to do. Fun is funny. Where's that fucking gun? There it is. There we go, grab a couple maple branches. Why the fuck not? Field mastery. Barber call? Surveys the landscape to locate the nearest mature tree or lush vegetation with a skill range. Can only be executed with triangles. Fair enough. So as you can see, that's how you gather. You go to trees, you click on whatever you need. Botanist Guild. Whip. So yeah, we're gonna do all these quests, and then when we get to the other 2 lands, we'll do all those quests. There goes the gathering effort. Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside the gates. So now she's investigating the latex. Ah yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. You have done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting this stuff is an ideal task for a young botanist who is learning his way around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all from me and for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again, when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Next will be level 5. We're already level 4. Damn, I kind of want to... What the hell? Oh, left ears. Gear set. Botanist. I don't know where we'll put this. Switch back over to Conjurer. So, Botanist we'll want... here. We'll put that at the bottom because it's a gathering profession. The crafty shit needs to be over in its own thing. Maybe not quite that far out. I got stuck. So now we go to the Lancers Guild, or the Leatherworkers Guild. Let's pick them. I do like that we can just switch on the fly. So the Leatherworkers Guild is overlooking a lake, or overlooking the creek, and it's very tall and very, how to explain it. It's on blocks, and it's got pillars everywhere. This thing is a massive building. And there's tanned leather everywhere in here. As well as a small Lalafell working on a pack that is much bigger than her. And another leather worker that's cutting out scraps. Let's go talk. The receptionist, who's wearing blue. Greetings and welcome to the Leatherworkers Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking care to honor the lives which were sacrificed for their creation. Our leather armor is worn by the archers and lancers of this great nation and favored by all who prefer that their protection does not come at a cost to mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fenyiel Fineries. If, on the other hand, you have a mind to join our guild, I would be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leather worker? Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate into our ranks. However, it is essential that we first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the Twelvewood is blessed with an abundance of life, and we Gridanians have long hunted the forest creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gridania is unlike any other place. The elementals, blah blah, fuckity blah. The elementals that watch over the Twelvewood have never looked kindly on the taking of life, and those who flout their governance do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life not be taken without due necessity, and so the Trappers' League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leatherworkers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, adventurers are a major supplier of pelts, and leather goods have become widespread, but in times past they were rare and precious. The Leatherworkers Guild has not forgotten those times. We treat real leather with no less respect than the living creatures whence it came. We craft goods of the highest quality. In doing so, we honor the lives lost and minimize the need for further killing, an oft-forgotten benefit of our products' surpassing durability. Our guild is also the sole producer of the famous Fenyi brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the and the transcendent, I thought it was transcendental, that's the problem, technique which shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you a Fen Yi artisan. You must earn the right to become one. For most of the leather workers here, having the fruit of their labors bear the Fen Yi brand is yet a distant dream. That is the life that awaits you should you choose to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you, but I guarantee that you will have the opportunity to seize it. So if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are the envy of all, you've come to the right place. Oh, shit. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn more about the enrollment process. You decided to join the Leatherworkers Guild? Yes. Very well, I invite you to speak to the Guildmaster. She is a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless Fen Yi products. You've doubtless heard her name before. The Guildmaster's patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them, even novice craftsmen can cut their materials with minimal waste. It is for her to decide you are fit to join us. You can be found in the work area within. Present yourself to her. Do not waver in your determination. So, you wish to become a leatherworker. It's a chick. Wearing furs. If you've spoken with Randall, then you've already been told what it means to work with leather, the weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not just to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there's no turning back. If you dishonor us, I shall flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. Will you swear to uphold our traditions and be the best leather worker you can be? Very well, you may learn our craft within these walls, though you seem ill equipped to do even that. I'll give you a head knife to help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the Fen Yi name. Until you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to so much as touch a Fen Yi product, much less craft one. Now then, if we're to continue with your initiation, you need to put that knife in your hand. Just talk to me when you're ready to begin. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Garrett got home. What the fuck is this? Guild Mastery. Increases the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 5%. Does not apply to items at 0. Right, so... what the hell? Other worker. This needs to go somewhere too. Yeah, I guess I'll have the leather work, or I guess I'll have crafting on one 12-pack and gathering on another. But there's only 3 gatherings, so who knows what I'll do. Something. Anyway, you gotta talk to her again. To gauge your potential, she wants you to prepare a circle of leather. Well, you've passed the first step, gripping your knife by the handle and not the pointy end. Now it's time to see how well you can wield it. Make me a circle of leather. You'll need an animal skin to do so. Newcomers to our craft often imagine that they need to hunt in order to obtain their materials, but if you have the sense the gods gave a chocobo's artist, you'd realize that's hardly the case. Osgith, over by our receptionist, sells most of the items commonly used in our craft, however she cannot supply you with birth shards. And that's it for my advice. The rest is up to you. Once you've made the circle of leather, bring it here to be inspected. I can't say I have great expectations for your work. Just see to it that you do not waste good skins. Now away with you. Synthesize. Select crafting log. Crafting log is N. A circle of leather. We must needs use animal skins for leather. We can make all kinds of shit here. Damn. And I know we'll want to at least make one of everything at some point, but I'll do that off stream. To scale the window down. So now we synthesize. What the fuck off you? That didn't take much. Leathers. Sure, why not? Let's make a leather circlet. Oh wait, we can't. Anyway. Isn't the leather ready yet? When you've finished, bring it here to be inspected. See Osgood if you lack the necessary materials. So now she's inspecting the leather. Aye, this is indeed leather after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. This leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. But you show promise. Well, about as much promise as the leather you had haphazardly. Damn, bitch. Still, it is apparent you have paid due respect to the life from which you came. Had you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought, but you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques and return here when you have acquired some skills. Mayhaps then I will have an errand for you to run. Next leatherworker's quest is level 5. You get 10 animal skins and a hempen curtain. 3. It's a vest and a long shirt, split in the back for our tail. Now, leatherworker upgraded. So what next? Almost level 5. So now we must needs go to the Lancers Guild. The Lancers Guild is the one we're going to be spending the most time with off the beat, because we still got to do all those side quests. Because I have very little interest in being an archer. I mean, eventually I'm going to do them all, but. So we go to the Wailing Barracks, and inside here we've got people striking at training dummies. And there are little circles on the ground. And it's all wood, of course. And then up in the back you've got a serpent and some more wood whalers. And there's crossed lances in the background. A bunch of lances on the backgrounds. Let's talk to our receptionist, who is wearing an orange jacket. Welcome to the Lancers Guild adventure. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you've come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructor. Do you seek membership with us? Very well, I shall provide you with an insight into the history of our guild. Gosh, another history? I'm shocked. Damn back. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting, and with game ever plentiful in the Twelveswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Gridania. With the passage of time, our nation became a gathering place for spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood whalers. And it was here in Gridania that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by wood whaler Captain Mistal nigh on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gridania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you've a will to enlist, speak with me again and we can begin the enrollment process. Excellent. I shall let Guildmaster Elaine know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our rank must present themselves before him. We will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area within. Our Guildmaster awaits you there. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. He's wearing quilted armor, blue and black and white armor. And he's got a scar over his nose, he's got a little bit of a chin strap, and he's got a, I call it a Mexican ponytail, and the reason I call it that is because it was very common to see gangbangers when I was in prison, had the shaved sides and the ponytail in the back. and the hair slicked back up top. But since I don't have any hair up top, I couldn't do that ponytail, but I always really wanted to because I thought it looked really dope. So anyway, that's what he's got. Oh shit, Chick wants him. Ugh, that fucking dog is gonna be the death of me, I swear. Although, given that I see him, there's the reason I'm able to walk as long as I have been. Anyway, I see you have some combat experience, yet it remains to be seen if such skills as you have acquired will avail you here. But no matter, in my capacity as Guildmaster, I will guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced Lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we Lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain. Such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. The Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus, it has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield a lance? Yes. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. Ah, but I neglected to introduce myself. I am Ewain, master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged, I shall add to your hunting log the names of creatures against which a lancer might hone his skills. In celebration of the occasion, I hereby present you with your very own spear. Arm yourself with it and speak to me once more. But have you undertake your first task, a trial to be precise. Luke finally fucking signed on. Nice. So now I'm level 5 in the Botanist Guild, so we're gonna go back and deal with that shit. I should probably switch to Leatherworker if I'm gonna keep doing these, because that way I can level that up. That's cool. That's cool. And the reason we're keeping these classes region locked is because, generally speaking, the hunting logs are in the same regions for at least a little. Let's see, Fufacha, what do you want? Wants to assign you a new task. Hello again, Gorion. I've told you you've been putting your hatch to good use. Well done. Yet, as I mentioned before... What the fuck? Christ. Night Club. Yet, as I mentioned before, hacking away at trees does not make you a botanist. You must also strive to deepen your understanding of nature. I say this in knowledge you have done just that. Whether you realize it or not, you have the air of a man who is at ease with the world around you. I do believe you are ready for the next task. I'd like you to go to Tree Speak and there harvest 10 pots worth of maple seed. Once you have enough, pray deliver the sap to Cicely. She would be pleased to receive it. Off you go, now, Brian. Wait, where? What? Wait. Tree Speak? Oh, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. Ah! Tree Speak. Okay, I know where that is. So now we gotta go back out there and get more wood. What the fuck? Field Mastery 1 and 2. Oh, they require more... That one requires more GP. Surveys the landscape to locate the highest level mature tree within skill range. Others fall. Yeah. Let's triangulate off this. A level 5, level 10 mature tree. That's what we need. So now we go up to a level 10 mature tree. And maple sap. Nope. Is there another level 5 mature tree? Maple log. Maple branch. There is no maple sap. 10 pots of maple sap. Make yourself tree speed for this. Maybe I need to go deeper. So try down here. Ah, there it is. Beehive chip, cinnamon, maple sap, earth shard. There we go. Logging the hours, black shroud. Far away. Fucking gathering logs. I've gotta harvest everything. So it goes in threes. So once you do the third one, the first one pops back up again. That's kind of cool. So let's go back to fucking. Let's go back to town. Y'all think this is boring. Wait till we get to Limsa and Ul'dah. We have to do this shit all over again. The other gathering and crafting professions. Not to mention the combat professions. Christ. Let's go up here. Sicily is another botanist. Ooh, she's wearing a cone hat. On a quest for maple sap, then your best bet is to search the vicinity of the tree speak. I happen to be waiting for delivery of sap myself. Might you be the botanist tasked with supplying it? Yep. Ah, the maple sap I requested. Then you must be the new botanist Fufucha has been fussing over. Ah, but where are my manners? Thank you. Why do I need so much of this stuff? Well, allow me to explain. It's the very least I can do after all you've done. Boiling maple sap causes it to thicken into a sweet syrup called, you've guessed it, maple syrup. From maple syrup we can make maple sugar, an ingredient used in various recipes, particularly in confectioneries. Cakes to tarts to toffees to chocolate, in short, all the things that children love. You've probably guessed it by now, but the maple sap you harvested will be used to make sweets for the children, those poor souls who were orphaned by the calamity. They may put on a brave face, but their eyes reveal the depths of their sorrow. There's precious little joy left in their lives. But Gridania won't abandon them. No matter your walk of life, there is always something you can do to help. Though it may only last a fleeting moment, a single smile of theirs is worth all the effort. My apologies, I got carried away. Now where was it? Ah, yes. In addition to maple sap, we botanists gather various other kinds of foodstuffs. As such, we work quite closely with the culinarians, those disciples of the hand who excel at cooking. We're also on good terms with the woodworkers and weavers, as both are reliant upon us to supply the lumber and fiber they need for their respective crafts. Nod. As botanists, it behooves us to learn what manner of materials are used in crafting, and there's no better way to do so than firsthand. If you have an interest, you might consider dabbling in one of the other disciplines out there. I also urge you to make a habit of reviewing the gathering. As your knowledge of botany grows, more of its contents will become comprehensible to you. I'd best see to the maple sap. It was lovely talking to you. For every 5th level, you will gain the ability to detect higher level mature trees and less vegetation. When this occurs, any new items that are available will be added to your gathering log. You can use Arbor Call to help you locate the nearest nature. Leather culotte. And a better hatchet. Got a better leather hatchet. Or bronze hatchet. Oh, it's level 8. No. Nothing I can really do about that. It's only level 7. So let's switch to the leather worker and try and get that up and running. So now we go to see about the lower Gridania stuff. The carpentry and the archer. I have got to stop running around when I can just teleport. Ah! I fell into the creek. Archers Guild, obviously, is a shooting range, and that's it. Wait, is there a back room? There is a back room. Oh, the God's Quiver people are in the back. I'm Robin Hood, twang! Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Archers Guild. It is here the realm over gather to master the bow. We engage the enemy from a distance, ever seeking to alter the course of battle with a single well-placed arrow. If you have a mind to become an archer, then you have come to the right place. Do you wish to join our ranks? Sure. Marvelous. Now allow me to enlighten you on the history of both our art and the guild. The bow is an ancient tool that has existed since before our fair nation came into being. It is an implement of war and hunting bow that protects us from our enemies even as it keeps us fed and clothed. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elezen who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Makota. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelves Wood home. Although the two people began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another. After their two schools of archery's intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. But this wouldn't have been possible were it not for the Trappers League. What the fuck is this stupid shit? I need to get rid of that. Anyway, the guild was established in order to promote sustainable hunting and cooperation within the hunting fraternity at large. As a happy coincidence of this union, the guild's members came to engage in friendly contests of skill. Inspired by such competition, a handful of their number began to focus on perfection as opposed to mere practicality, transforming a skill into what may be termed an art. These individuals would go on to form a guild of their own. The Archers Guild. Men and women gathered to attain mastery over the bow. More than a few members, the gods could release their first arrow within these very halls. And that, my friend, is a brief history of archery in Gridania. Yet doubtless you are more eager than ever to take up the bow. It would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guild master. You must receive her permission if you are to join us. If you would excuse me a moment, I shall see to it that the relevant lists are amended. Pray speak to me again in a short while. While I do that, I'm going to turn off the fucking to shout. Because Christ on a bicycle, that shit is annoying. I'm trying to keep up with people, damn it! So you resolved to join the Archers Guild? Look in your eye bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to the Guild Master Lucian. Lest you worry unduly, Lucian is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the Guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. Lucian awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join the Guild. I'm still not entirely sure whether I'm going to go for archery or the lance. She is a dark-skinned, light-haired Elizan who has leather armor on and very thick gloves. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to join our ranks. I'm Lucian, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all over the world to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. For those greatest advantages its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness, while the requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they might learn to strike at vulnerability swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend a bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Yes. That as well. From this moment forth, you may consider yourself one of our number. Now lend me your hunting log. If you would, I shall add to it the names of such creatures as provide a fitting challenge to an archer. And to help you on the way, I did bestow upon you this short bow. Arm yourself with a new weapon and then speak to me again. I would have you undertake a trial to gauge your fitness to join the guild. Level 4. So now we've got a bow. Talk to her. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to fucking Lancer Boy too. Ah yes, the bow becomes you, Brian. Now before you proceed any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trials. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In so doing, you'll prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. It goes without saying you must do so using your bow. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. Go now, Brian, and earn your place within these halls. Are you describing crafting? I'm describing everything, but I made it clear that I will be doing the grind work off camera. I'll still do the class quests, aka the readable, the texts get on camera. Let's see, so now we gotta go back, oops, wrong door. So now we gotta go back to the Lancers Guild, because I'm a dumbass. Oh shit, I'm a double dumbass. I forgot to fucking add this gear set. And the Lancers gear set. God, I am just fucking off today. That is a long fucking spear. Gotcha. I figure there has to be some kind of limit, because grinding is fucking boring to do, let alone listen to someone do. LOL. Fuck off. I might as well change the archer and get rid of those too. Oh, I already popped to the Lancers Guild. God, I'm a dumbass. That lance does not become him. Well, you can easily take one class through the whole story, then go back to do the other classes. Yep, and that's what I did last time. I was inundated with tons of markers for trivial / other quests. Fuck all that. I'm picking a class per area due to the hunting logs and getting the Lobby shit dealt. Sick of those damn quest markers. Archer for Redania. Pianist for Limsa. And... fuck, my brain. Fauna for Gul'dan. Get all those annoying ranged classes the fuck out of the way, since I can't range to save my life. Alright, so we gotta talk to you again. Dwayne wishes to assign you first trial as a member of the Lancers Guild, so you're able to discern one end of the spear from the other. Good. You were doubtless eager to put a new weapon to the test, which is well, for I too have a testing method, or rather a trial. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, god damn it! You will go forth and put yourself against the creatures that roam just outside the city. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungar should provide you with a suitable challenge. Put down, let's say, 3 of each and report back. God damn. So, I need to organize this. The Conjurer is going to be the main class. Archer's going to be Archer's going to be the side class. And then we'll put... yeah, we'll put the Lancer over here. Switch to Archer. We're going to do both of these things very quickly. We'll probably end up getting to level 5. And yeah, I'll do the hunting log shit out of the off the. Let me see. I figure I'll do all the hunting logs, daily dungeons, crafting, etc. off camera, and then do the quest stuff on. That way, blind people get to hear everything of interest. Alright, that's the central shroud we go. So Archer, Little Ladybug, Ground Squirrel, Forest Fungar, Mightling, Midge Swarm, Water Sprite, Black F, Anoli, Trickster Imp, Roselet. And the Lancers get Ladybugs, Ground Squirrel, Fungar, Mightling, Opo Opo, Microchew, Black Eft, and Bog Yarzen. Got pulled enough of those fucking things. Hoglets, Anoles, Dire Mites, and Tree Slits. That's interesting. What is this? Heavy Shot. Delivers an attack with the potency of 100. At least we can knock this shit out quick. Great acquired. Heavier shot. What is this? Straight shot. Only be executed when straight shot is ready. Additional effect. 20% chance of becoming straight shot ready. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll put straight shot down here. Damn. You're never gonna make it to the cool expansions. I will. At some point. So what's this? Raging Strikes. Increases damage dealt by 15%. Alright, that definitely goes on the buff bar, alt 1. So what else do we need? Round scroll, okay. Fungars. Okay, so now we need the fun. I guess we'll switch to the Lancer real quick. Knock this out. True thrust. It's literally just a thrust. Oh, it's a spin and a thrust. Why is it an unnecessary spin? That's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Are you fucking kidding me? Give you so many levels so quickly. So now we gotta go to the Fungars. Endwalker is an epic finale to this crazy-ass ride, not disappointing at all. Finale? You think they're done making expansions? Oh, it's a combo. Vorpal Thrust and True Thrust. Oh, it's a step in. Well, that's just marvelous. And we go to the bow. We're spinning up another Grand Tail now. It's just the story arc for the current this D&D campaign of a story. Find the mushrooms. The mushrooms, they must die. Those two. Get those out of the damn way. Okay, Lancer and Archer are both level. So yeah, I will stick with an Archer. I don't really want to, but eh. Oh, my head. Conjure's going to be my primary, then I can afford to put it over here. And then we go Archer up here. And we go Lancer down here. So that means Archer will be the prime, or the prime. Archer will be the secondary, and we're done. I can put my Conjure down here. And then I still have to get the Carpentry. So back to the Archer's Guild we go. Welcome back, Ryan. It would seem you have successfully completed the trial. You have proven yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It is with pleasure I name you an Archer of the Guild. As fellows of the Path, let us together strive for a better mastery of our art. Now that you may be a member of the Archers Guild, know that your seniors will not coddle you with personal attention. It is up to you to seek out the experiences you need to grow as an archer. By way of the first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Use arrow after arrow, paying close attention to form until the movement becomes second nature. When drawing your bowstring has become as natural to you as drawing breath, and the world seems clearer when viewed down the shaft of an arrow, return to go well, my young apprentice. There's level 5. Good morrow to you, Grime. I felt it was about time you returned. Had you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I wish to ensure you have grasped the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? See clearly is not merely to look, it is to observe with intent. If you fail to do this, no amount of talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail, lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. He must, in short, see clearly. The irony of me being blind, describing a game to blind people, and then her talking about me seeing clearly. Coming tasks will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. Each will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. When you have completed the task, return to me and we will continue. And there's a stupid amount of completionist content in this game. Some of which I shall attempt. I'll do what I physically can do. Like that minion minigame I cannot do. So now I've got to find archery butt. Oh, so they're just giving me targets to shoot. Nobody can do the minion minigame. Well, at least it's not just me. Oh, is there more? This is gonna be annoying. So I have to go down there. Just try not to get too tied up in it, because if you were doing Stormblood and went off to do Eureka, you'll never be seen again. What are these things? I might Google this one. Archer bug. It's hanging over a door. There's one. Damn it, I keep getting fucking messages. Hang on. I'm gonna also pause so I can do this quest, because this is a pain in my ass. Alright, sorry about that. Guild leader decided to pop by and say hi. So, let's find the rest of these fucking things. Personally knows what the hell they all are. Alright, I was gonna do that off screen anyway. Whoops. Oh well. That fucking noise is really annoying. Oh, they give you more than enough. But yeah, the guild leader was fucking around and showing all the dances and shit that they've got. Which I don't even know how to describe, except one of them was the Moscow dance from Eastern Germany in the 80s. Or no, 70s, I believe. So anyway, I'm in this quest, the Archers Guild. Grab the Carpentry Guild while we're down here. And it's back to the Lancers Guild. Talk to Lucian. Oh, you returned. I trust you begin to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. The next trial will test your powers of observation in battle. Travel to the North Shroud and put down 8 micro-chews and 8 opo-opos. In contrast to the inanimate and wholly unthreatening targets of the previous trial, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences. Being comparatively numerous, micro-chews and opo-opos are anything but difficult to find, and yet you may be assured that this task will test your powers of observation, be it in a different manner. This time you'll need to evaluate the abilities of your opponents. In so doing, you will learn, amongst other things, that micro-chews produce a poison that can quickly sap one's strength, while opo-opos, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing your strengths, how you go about mitigating them. If you commence your attack before identifying an effective strategy, you will soon be made to regret your folly, but if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. I am not pleased about all these fucking visual metaphors. I look forward to hearing of your success, Coran. All the more reason to get this shit out of the way. So let's go do this real quick. It's 4:30. We got an hour left before I've got to make my food. There's the opo-opos, which are monkeys. Oh, cool, we gotta kill Midge Swans with them. Making that noise. I need to change his voice. Hey, be careful, these fucking midge swarms, they're gonna kick my ass. Still wear my robe. It's better than what I've got. Opo-opo, just wait till I heal up a little. Now it's back to the time. Bite. And leg berries. Oh, is that an AoE? Whoops. Range 25 yards, radius 0. The Midge Swarm's done. The Venomous Bite is good. Leg Graze needs to be somewhere else. Let's do that on Tild. Okay, more Opa-Opos. Funny look at these things. They look like possums with really, really long rat tails. And they walk on 4 legs. There we go. 60,000 over time. 4 out of 8. Lights your fire twice. It's so weird. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? They're having me kill 8 of each of them? Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Jesus Christ, it's level 7 already. And I haven't even gotten to these fucking Lobby quests. Level 6, level 5, fucking Christ. This is gonna take a while. Okay, one more. No! I didn't mean to do that. Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Eventually I will get, oh, the micro trees are up here. Eventually I will get started on the Lobby quest too. And we will use our archer to do that. Or the fucking Lancer, God! I'm already leveling up so fast. And I haven't even done anything, really. Fucking great. Gotta be that helmet. Alright, there's the Bulbasaur looking motherfucker. You not in line of sight. Gross. Yeah, now all we need to do is slay way more of them. I do not like that noise. heavy shot on one. I feel like a venomous ought to be something else, though. Fuck it. These bastards go down faster. Seven. And there's a gigantic fucking grizzly bear just there, like you do. I told you all this game was gonna be slow as hell. There's gonna be a lot to do. Oh shit, Nightlings, the little rock spider scorpion things. Gotta kill them. Luckily, they use the sauce. What is this? Instantly restores own HP. Oh shit. Seems useful. Yeah. We missed a Fungar? I didn't know we had to kill 4 of them. Why the hell are we having to kill 4 of these fucking things? Why do we have to kill 4 of all of them? That makes no sense. God damn it. Alright, back to town. Oh, if I cocked a mess. And then it turns out there's a mod that you can get to get rid of all those trivial quest markers that were annoying me into doing this in the first place. Nope, I've already started. Fuck it. Might as well keep going. Might as well repair all my gear. Such as that is. Because it's not like hey, everything is 1 gil. It's not like it's gonna fucking break my bank or nothing. I mean, we've only got 2,426 gil. Which, honest to God, isn't really worth shit. But let's go down to Conjuring. Zip right on back to the Archers Guild. Give me gear, damn it! Nice. Oh, fucking skin is peeling off at a rate unheard of. Oh, when I got sunburned, I got really sunburned, and it is really peeling off. Did a clip heretofore unknown. God, I haven't had my skin peel like that since I was a kid. We had a swimming pool. Dang. Let's talk to Luciana again. Welcome back, young Duran. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? When faced with an enemy who can attack from a distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle will be not more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Lay, Silvar, what is your honest evaluation? Who the fuck are they? Oh. It's a kitty. Not bad if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow and is enthusiastic besides. It's a dark-haired kitty girl. Wearing a shirt. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Leia Alipo. This is my second year in the guild. It's quite plain that you have talent with a bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when pursuing a target. I had my eye on you for the duration of your trot, but not once did you notice my presence. She has a band-aid on her face. Mind your surroundings? That's rich coming from you, so far. Oh, it's a male elf. It's an arrogant elf. Darker skin, but tanned rather than dark. Your every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to loose an arrow. In summary, you fail on all counts. You have no talent as an archer. None whatsoever. I shall say it plain, Lucian. This man is not fit to wield a bow. For our sake and for his, we should revoke his membership. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be accepted to understand. Never mind master our noble art. Always, always fucking out. We waste our breath trying to teach his like. And Lucian looks off. Well, allow me to introduce you to Silvar, our comrade at the butts. The fellow was once of the god's quiver, you see, and he can be a bit opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any heed. He's like that to everyone. That's what Blaze said. He'd be lucky to get much sense out of a fossil-brained wildwood elves like him at the best of times. With them, it's always 12 wood this, elementals that. And, oh, no offense intended, Lucian. None taken, Lay. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess and intolerant of other races. Although people may behold the same object, ever will they see different things. There's no right or wrong to it. It's a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, Garan. Eyes that bespeak great understanding. It shan't lead you astray, so trust to them and to what they see. Now we get a tunic, or an eye patch, or fingerless leather gloves, or a choker. Let's get the tunic. A maple short bow. Our tunic is yellow, and our short bow is the same as the other one. Switch to a leather worker real quick, and then go to the carpenter. It's too far away. Are there any more fucking quests? Christ, I'm an actual bicycle. Derision of labor. And so you want to be a carpenter. So we gotta go down here. You know what? No. No. You are here. Who are you? Oh, you can get the gunbreaker job at 60. I didn't know that. Carpenter's Guild. Whoa. That is a nice boudoir. There's all these planks of wood, and there's this... What in the fuck is that? It's a gigantic machine of... Oh, it's a lumber cutting thing. And then there's this random guy building a chair. There's so much fucking wood around here, just untreated and unneeded. So let's talk to the receptionist. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Carpenters Guild. We are the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds any appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? Sure. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we proceed, I think it only right that I acquaint you with our guild's storied past. Since the founding of Gridania, we've built our homes and crafted our weapons from the trees of the 12th wood. As our nation grew and prospered, the woodworker's repertoire expanded to encompass a greater variety of articles, and carpentry developed into an art. At first, there was no association of carpenters. Each individual worked and sold his services independently. However, the advent of water mills meant that more efficient construction methods were needed, along with formalized maintenance regimes, all of which necessitated organization. The Carpenters Guild was founded to oversee the operations of water mills and promote cooperation between woodworkers. Now, I must mention at this point that we owe much and more to the prosperity of the Great Lone Grower. Thanks to hard-working botanists, we are blessed with the finest lumber in all Eorzea. This confluence of ideal circumstances allow us to provide all manner of goods and services to the people of Gridania. My apologies, that was rather longer than I intended. Still, I trust you have gained a greater understanding of our guild. We expect our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom that our guild has amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek an understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. If you wish to start down this path, you have to speak to me once more. I shall explain to you the enrollment process. Wonderful. I should mention at this point that Timbermaster Beaton assesses all would-be apprentices personally, so you need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timbermaster Beaton can be a bit harsh and unforgiving, but if you love the craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better treatment. He is quite simply the finest carpenter in Gridania. Of course, it will take you some time and no small amount of effort to comprehend the full extent of his teachings, but you may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. That said, when you meet him, I would advise you to choose your words carefully and resist the urge to run away. So this boudoir has got diamond patterns on it, and it's made of like a reddish, well, it's made of a redder wood, and it looks really good. There's a little Lalafell carving something out of this log. He's got spiky hair and sunglasses. Another green adventurer come to play with saws? Well, then I suggest you first speak with the... Oh, you've met with Cordhead. That as well. But know that the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. Tell me true, adventurer, have you a mind to devote yourself to the art of carpentry? The look on your face bespeaks of determination, and mayhaps trapped wind. Still, you look strong enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain for the time being. However, you are useless to in your current state. You are as a seedling, some potential perhaps, but no more like to thrive than perish. Experience is what you require, boy, and I shall give you the means to acquire it. Take this saw. It is old, yes, but sharp as needs be. Prove to me that you are not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Leatherworker, carpenter, botanist. Now we talk to him. Timbermaster Beaton is testing fledgling carpenters. Good, you have proven that you know how to grip a saw, but do not mistake it for a mere tool, for it is a part of you, part of your arm. Can you put down part of your arm? No. Mark me then, if you do put it down, and worse, lose the bloody thing, I shall use my own saw to demonstrate to you the pain of losing a limb. Ah, but I jest. One-armed carpenters are scarcely half as useful in my experience. Fine. In any case, merely holding a saw does not make you a carpenter, whatever some might. You must become one with it, to learn to feel with it as you work the wood. To wit, you must first know the wood. Demonstrate your knowledge by bringing me a length of maple lumber. Maple lumber is made from maple logs, just so. Our men, Ferial, by the entrance, will furnish you with such logs for a nominal price. Of course, any fool knows that fresh-cut logs are laden with water. To guard against decay, we use wind shards, the basic natural drying process. Do not forget to do the same. And then they go into all this shit again. So we go in. We go maple lumber. I don't have a maple log. I don't have a maple log? I thought I did. Guess I better buy a log. Oh, I have maple branches. 3 maple logs. Press N. And we make lumber. Yay us. We're level 2. Almost level 3. Fuck? Is that a cat? As I mentioned before, Farrell has maple logs in stock as well as many other materials you may require. Or if you're ready, show me what you brought. I was examining the maple log that we made. Yes, I feel it. The wood tells all. There were no careless cuts. Saw and carpenter moved as one. Advancing. Damn, that hair is spiky. And white. Do you see this grain, how it flows smoothly like syrup? Durable yet pliant, suitable for weapons and armor both. This child is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing the materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought me is acceptable. Pass the first test. Yet for all it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more. A true carpenter knows the quality and use of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of maple better than those upon your own hand, return them. Shall have another test for you. Until then, child. 30 maple logs. Nice. There's the carpenter, botanist, leatherworker, conjurer, lancer, archer. Okay, we'll have conjurer up here and archer in the second slot. I got a message. I'm gonna need to pause for just a quick second because my guildmaster told me something interesting and I don't want to blab it out all over fucking YouTube. Alright, I'm back. One of my former guildmates, I'm not going to name names, because unlike the former guildmate, I am not trying to get anybody blackballed. One of my former guildmates is trying to get me blackballed. She discovered that I am who I am, and, she messaged my guildmaster about a tweet I made about a child in Walmart that made a very loud, very long noise that gave me a migraine bad enough to make me almost puke and put me out of action for 2 days. And I said that if you're a child... Hang on, I'll read the tweet directly. I said, I firmly believe that if, as a child, you make a noise that is above a certain decibel in a public place, you should have your vocal cords cut. And if felonious assault were legal, I'd have murdered that mother for giving me the stink eye while I was trying not to puke in pain. Now, my roommate Brandon was there, and he heard the god-awful noise, too. I probably should make this... There we go. He heard the noise, too, so it's not just me. But, the fact that, one, the person lied when I asked why they were leaving the old guild. I said, hey, is it because of me? I can stop being so intense. And no, it wasn't you. It's just other things. Turns out, total lie. And then trying to get me blackballed just because I said something on Twitter, which I do not regret saying, is just a shitty thing to do. And I cannot believe that somebody in Final Fantasy XIV would do that. I could see somebody in WoW doing that. In fact, that happened often in WoW. But, I mean, come on. Really? And it was an old tweet. It was from like a week or two ago. I was like, Christ almighty. And why are you fucking stalking my tweets to begin with? So, I do not like that behavior. I do not condone that behavior. I feel that is very, very rude. So, I appreciate my guild leader bringing it up to me. He's entertained by it. He understands. He totally gets it, Migraines from fucking hearing issues and all this crap. It's easy to understand. It's just, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck guesses your new name and then messages your guild leader to try to get you blackballed from a fucking server. In this day and age. It's just, it boggles the mind. Anyway, we are at the Lancers Guild. Ywain, so you're back. I trust you've learned something of the essence of our art. A Lancer learns best when he is doing. Each thrust makes him stronger. Each such thing as strategy and technique will come in time. And never forget, courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. That is well. It is clear you see the truth in my words. That will be all for the present. Now take up your weapons, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When next we meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. Next quest, level 5. King, level 5. So let's go do this. Oh shit, it's almost time for me to fucking get some food. Guildmaster Ywain would teach you the meaning of courage. Ah, you returned. I take it from your presence that you've gained a measure of familiarity with your weapon. Good. You are now ready to begin the next phase of your training. You will recall my telling you that it takes no small amount of courage to be a Lancer. Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something which one finds unnerving. However, a Lancer's notion of courage is not so simple. Having first drawn a distinction between courage and recklessness, he then divides the former into two aspects. I would have you learn each with spear in hand. The first is composure. When outnumbered in battle, a Lancer may lose his composure and succumb to panic. Should this happen, all of his training will swiftly flee his mind and he will struggle to overcome opponents with whom he would normally have bested with ease. He will, in short, contribute to his own defeat. Wish to become a Lancer. In sooth, you must learn to maintain your composure at all times. Do this and you will be able to call upon every ounce of strength, ounce of strength, and skill when it matters most. And so to your first task. I don't know why they changed ounce to ons, but whatever. The riverbanks of the Central Shroud are home to a Vilepkin known as Yarzans. Ugh, these fucking things. Fiercely territorial, the creatures will attack anyone who strays too close, making them the bane of fisherfolk. They typically fall upon their prey en masse, barring all avenues of escape before closing in for the kill. What must go through the mind of their victim in that instant? Panic? Despair? Be sure to tell me upon your return. Needless to say, I'd have you brave such an encounter. Take the sack of decidedly noisome bait and use it to lure the ever-ravenous creatures out of their nest. It may be that only one curious Yarzan appears, but what if 2 or 3 follow the same? Let us see how you fare then. Go now, my young Lancer, and learn what it means to fight with composure. So, I'm gonna stop here, because it's almost my dinner time. And then after dinner, I've got to jam out for my next 6 miles. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I have been Blaine Ryan. We will resume this tomorrow, hopefully without any stupid real-life bullshit going on. But for all you drama people, all you drama llamas and drama mamas, yeah, there's your fix for the day. I have been Blind Ryan, and I will see you all next time.